45, 45, 90 side? Yeah. So today we're going to learn two special right triangles, 45, 45, 90, and the 30, 60, 90. What do we know about a 45, 45, 90 degree right triangle? It's a right triangle. What else do we know about it? Has a right angle.
And 245.
And 245. What about its sides? Do we know anything about its sides?
The legs are congruent.
So if two legs are the same on a triangle, what do we call that? So your options: scalene, isosceles, equilateral.
Equilateral.
So we know it's an isosceles
Equilateral.
right triangle. That's what we know about it. Okay, I think one of them's been done for you on there, right? So it says, solve for the two missing side lengths. Leave your answer in simplest radical form. So if we look at this guy together, if I know my side length is 5, what would this guy right here be? 5. Now how could we find the hypotenuse? What theorem would we use? Right, so I did 5 squared plus 5 squared equals c squared. We're going to simplify. 25 plus 25 is 50. Now we're thinking, what perfect square goes into 50? 4 does. What's a bigger one? Actually, 4 doesn't.
Actually, never mind.
Yeah, 52. I had the same thing. 25 twice, right? So what's the square root of 25? 5. So this would be 5 root 2. Okay, you guys take a second and do the other 3. We're going to see if we notice a pattern. But it pretty much might just look really similar to this. But take a second, I'll slowly do them on the board too. And we'll see if we notice a pattern.
I think I figured it out already.
You already did?
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. Can you simplify square root of 8? Yeah.
Right, that's not cool.
Oh, Oh, this is fun. It's just 2 root 2, 3 root 2, 4 root 2. Well, I'm interested.
Are we seeing a pattern?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah?
Whatever the number is, it's the 3.
Just that number, and then
With the root 2. Do you guys see it? You could keep doing the Pythagorean theorem over and over, but your pattern's the same, isn't it? Whatever your leg length is, to find the hypotenuse would just be times the square root of 2. So 4 root 2.
So for the future, like if we have one of these, can you even work decimals?
Yep, it works best. Yep. So if you ever have a 45, 45, 90 triangle, you can work it all out if you want, but if you remember the pattern, use pattern.
Is this like all we do today? Please.
Yes. Yep. So should we write that in words? What's our pattern we notice? How do you find the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse equals what?
Leg squared.
Leg times what?
2 squared.
Root 2?
Oh, yeah.
All right. That's our pattern. Then we can't use it. This is only for a 45, 45, 90. But today you're only going to have this one and one other kind of triangle. So can you take a second and try to do 7 and 8? We'll do 9 together. Don't do 9 without me, but do 7 and 8 on your own. Find the missing sides using our pattern. But don't do 9 because 9's kind of goofy. Okay.
Isn't I'm just doing a refresh.
Okay, what did you guys get for this leg? 15. What's your hypotenuse? All right. Can we work backwards? 22. Okay, but now this is the only time it's tricky. This doesn't have a root 2. So I can't just get rid of the root 2 like I did here. How am I going to figure out what my leg is?
You mostly try to square root of that.
Because really, what did we do here to get 22 by itself? How do you undo 22 root 2?
Times 2.
Right now I'm timesing. How do you undo times? Divide. Yeah, well, you're right. But I'm going to show you why it's 5. Because in math, it's illegal to have a radical in the denominator. So to get rid of it, you multiply by it. Now we know when you multiply fractions, we go across. So 10 root 2.
So on the quiz, do we have to like prove it?
No, if you can just use a shortcut like you did. But then what's the square root of 2 times the square root of 2?
4.
And what's the square root of 4? 2. Can I simplify 10 over 2?
5.
So 5 root
1. Wouldn't it be 1?
Nope.
Why not?
Because this 2 only goes with the 10, not what's inside there. So 5 root 2. Those are the only tricky ones.
It's just backwards.
It's backwards. Or divide the number by 2 and then add the square root 2 if you're thinking it that way as well.
Oh.
But we'll get really good at these.
Sounds a lot.
Okay, let's flip it over and try the 30, 60, 90. What do we know about this triangle?
It's
It's going to be right, and what kind of legs will it have? Not obtuse. It will be isosceles, scalene, or equilateral. Scalene. All your sides are different.
Oh, another pattern.
It will be. So if we look at 5, because it's done for us, we're just doing Pythagorean theorem to get our long side here. So 10 squared equals 5 squared plus a squared. And then you reduce your radical. So see if you guys can figure out what the pattern is on the other ones. So you're just doing Pythagorean theorem to find the long side on number 2.
Number 2?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure the pattern is in That's what I.
Yeah, it's just negative.
It's just like springs.
This was at the short side. With the middle.
But instead of like on top of
Does it double the length of the bottom every time?
Yep.
Yeah, what's that? Oh, got it right.
Are we seeing a pattern?
Is it always 3? These go the same. And then it's just the bottom.
Yeah.
The bottom and then 3.
Yeah. So let's look here. What's the relationship between our short side and the hypotenuse?
Divided by 2.
It's twice as big, right? And then what do you do to your short side to get to your long side? Multiply by root 3. All right.
There's 3 different.
So let's maybe write that down here. So hypotenuse equals 2 times short long side,
Basically the same thing. Going.
right. Short times root 3. That is our pattern. So see if you guys can try the bottom ones. 18 I think will be a little goofy if you can try to figure it out, but if not, we can do it together. We'll work it out together.
Wait, so number 4 is square 4 square root 3.
Yes, sir. To think. Here's my short side. To get my hypotenuse, I just double this. So it's 11 times 22. Yep. To get my long side, I take my short times root 3.
Yeah.
So then on 8, I have my hypotenuse. How do you get your short? Divide by 2. So what is it? 8. And then my long side would be
8.
done. Okay, now this one's tricky. I want to get my short side. You're going to get a radical.
No, it would be 3. It'd be 18 square root 3. No, you're right.
You're close. So how would I get 8 by itself here? What would I divide by?
2.
3.
Divide by root 3, so I have to divide 18 by root 3. Can I have this in the denominator? Okay, so we're going to have to do some simplifying, which is okay. So we have 18 root 3 over, what's the square root of 3 times the square root of 3? Square root of 9, which is really, okay. Now what's 18 divided by 3? 6 root 3.
Oh. And then don't you just times that by 2?
Yep, so if I
12 root 3.
12 root 3. Those will be the harder ones, but you'll see it and you'll just know what to do soon.
Sweet. When is our test on this?
Like 3 weeks. Long time. This is only our second lesson, you guys. Third lesson.
Wait, is it?
Next Friday, I have a quiz penciled in. If we're ready, if not, we'll move it to next week.
Are we gonna have a quiz or test from the 9th to the 13th?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna be confirmed, yeah.
Okay, why don't we take out the note sheet and then we'll fill the notes out together, and then maybe we'll do some practice on our desks. Me too. Are we all here? Okay, let's call, so this is for the 45, 45, 90. Let's call our legs X. So our leg is just X. How do we find our hypotenuse? What do we do to it? X root 2. That's it. So if we try these examples, what would X be here? 8. Y would be 8 root 2. So there's not like a lot of thinking, it's just the pattern, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what would Y be on this one?
25.
25. What's X?
25.
Done. Aren't these nice?
Oh, wait, never
Are we going too fast?
mind. Wait,
No.
Okay, now this is the goofy one. I don't have a square root here, so what am I really dividing by? Root 2. But remember, we can't have that down there. 19 root 2 over 2. So you could leave it like this, or what's 19 divided by 2? 9.5, right? Yeah. Like that kind of a decimal, not like, does that make sense? Okay. Oops. Is that too fast? You get down? Alright, now let's fill it out for the fellas. Are you with me?
Yes.
I don't think you are.
I know.
Okay.
Well, bonus.
Okay, let's call our short leg X, and our short leg's always across from a 30-degree angle. How did we find our longer leg? What did we multiply by? That was our hypotenuse. Our hypotenuse is twice that. Close, not 3x. X root 3.
Wait, I thought it was opposite.
Check, make sure we wrote it down right.
Actually,
The longer leg is a straight up and down one. Yep. Yeah. All right. What is y? 10. What's x? 5 root 3. Yeah, these are fun. Okay, what's y on this one?
28.
Oh,
No,
Y is
14.
there we go. Yep, but x is 28. I kind of tricked you there. I went out of order.
How do you find that?
Moving on. Moving on. Okay, you guys, we have to find which one first here. The short guy. So what is our short guy?
16.
16. What's our long?
16.
Oh, you guys are incredible. Okay, now we have the weird guy. What do we divide by on this one?
2.
3.
I like your enthusiasm though, Morgan.
2. Wait, then wouldn't you just do 20 divided by 3?
Yeah, I mean, if you see that, you don't have to write all this out. I don't want you to have to, but I write it out for those that can't see it yet. So you can either leave it like this or get whatever 20 divided by 3 is. That's your choice. But how would I double this? Multiply by 2. So what's 20 times 2?
40.
40. So 40 root 3 over 3. Unless you took whatever 40 divided by 3 was.
I like the first couple one.
These are the only goofy ones. I agree.
Are they?
What's next?
Then why would be 10 all? Or wait,
I might have to use
Okay, what's x on this one?
9.
9. Y is okay.
What?
See it? Here's our long side.
No, not this one. The next one.
Oh, the next one? I don't even know what's next.
So the
Ooh, this is a good one.
X is 64, right?
Is it?
No, 32.
Okay, let's first. What's this guy right here?
32.
32.
And X
What would
is
X
32, right? Is equal? No.
So what's the hypotenuse on a 45, 45, 90?
32 root 2.
Okay.
32.
How can we find our short side now?
The short side's Z and that's 16. So it'd be half. 16.
Half of 32 is 16. And then our long side would be 16. Okay. That's a lot of fun. Do you mind doing a few problems on your desk? Your homework won't take you the whole time. Why don't you guys grab an expo marker? We'll just do a few, and then I'll or throw it. It's up to you if you will reference it or not.